Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Lico Kenobi. And before we get started, guys, please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's get into this. So, Halo MMO axed by Xbox head Don Mattrick since revenue would hit after his exit report alleges. So, it looks like that the Microsoft team head Don Mattrick just decided to take away a game that would have been developed after Halo 3 came out years ago, and it probably would have made the company money, but for him, on his behalf, after he leaves, he probably would have not made that money. But let's take a read of this article, and you guys let me know what you guys think. So far what I've read, if I understand correctly. So let's see. It appears we were very close to getting that in Halo MMO, but corporate greed stopped in its tracks. So MMO, it would stand for, I know the MO is multiplayer online, but the first letter M, I'm trying to figure that out. I keep forgetting about that. Let me see. I think it's massively. I think that's what it means. Massively, yeah. Massively multiplayer online game, yeah. That's what it means. I kind of figured that's what it meant. So, this news comes from Sandy Peterson, a game designer who helped create the classic video games Doom, Call of Cthulhu. He worked on numerous other games, including Quake, Age of Empires, as well as the tabletop games like Dungeons and Dragons and RuneQuest. In an X post last week, Peterson revealed another game he was working on before it was canceled. So here we go. Peterson described it. He was part of a team at Assemble Studios, an internal studio at Microsoft that was planning a gigantic MMO set in the Halo universe. And it was in 2008, that was just after Halo 3 has been released. The game, dubbed Titan, was set before the Halos were set off and destroyed all sentient life in the galaxy. Titan would have allowed players to choose whether to play Forerunners or the Covenant, while the Flood was there, but you will not be able to play with them. Now, I have the video Halo Legends. It's on Blu-ray, and it has about some similar stories. Now, this one in particular, it reminds me of that story when the Forerunners, they were like sentient aliens that were trying to live in peace and all this and everything. And then, of course, the Flood came in. The Covenant was coming in. Well, actually, the Flood came in, and they decided that there was nothing they could do, so they decided they created these Halo devices, and they decided to wipe out the Flood once and for all. But then you had the Covenant that was trying to gain power, and that's when the human race came and got involved, and everything became a war. Or if I'm not mistaken, I think the Forerunners created life. Yes, it was the Forerunners that created life. They created the Covenant and the human race, and that's why I guess that's why everything went to that big war during that time. So it's interesting. The Halo massively multiplayer online was planned out in great detail based on the producer's post, with the quest lines worked out, homeworlds, all the specific species, etc. Assemble and Microsoft estimated that Titan would take about 3.5 years to complete if the team did it right, and it will bring in $1.1 billion in revenue at the low end. So yeah, it's interesting what they would do here, or what they could have done those years ago. That probably sounds like a win for everyone, but one person, according to Peterson, was not thrilled about the Halo massively multiplayer online as possibilities. Don Mattrick. Mattrick was the senior vice president of the interactive entertainment business at Microsoft, overseeing everything related to Xbox. As Peterson tells it, Mattrick's stock bonus at the time was based on the income Microsoft had for games in 3 years. That means that he wouldn't have gotten a personal share of the profits from a game that wouldn't be completed for 3.5 years like Titan. He would, however, have lost money on the cost of developing the Halo massively multiplayer online. So Peterson alleges Mattrick not only canceled Titan but fired everyone at Assemble Studios, reasoning that he didn't have to pay for our expensive studio and he didn't care about the Titan because it wouldn't help his stock bonus. And while the motivations Peterson attributes to Mattrick, whom Peterson calls an EA Electronic Arts hatchet man, referring to Mattrick's tenure as president of the worldwide studios at EA Canada, can't be verified. Microsoft announced that it would be closing Assemble Studios in 2008, with rumors saying that only employees attached to Halo Wars being kept on the 2009 to complete the game, so the timeline fits. So if they would have done this Titans game, we would have never had Halo Wars. Now, Halo Wars, I played the first one and the second one. They had pretty good stories. They had pretty good stories, but I don't know. I mean, maybe this Titan game would have made money. Maybe it would have been done good. Would have loved to see it. Nevertheless, needless to say, the comments to Peterson's posts are filled with angry Halo fans who would have loved to see a massively multiplayer online based on the game and not pleased with the reason Peterson says it was canceled. So here's comments that people said about after Sandy Peterson put out this post. Don Mattrick is a true villain. Alexander and Kugonin said, I've never read a more enraging string of words in my life. Then K6, you guys were one of my favorite Microsoft studios of all time. So annoying to see how unappreciated you were. So yeah, they were fans that were pretty upset. That were pretty much upset with this. That Don Mattrick, man, ruined it. He ruined a chance to have a good Halo game, man. So we'll see, man. I mean, so you guys let me know what you guys think about this, because I mean, this is interesting that I found what I found here in the Geeks and Gamers webpage. So you guys let me know what you guys think. So please, by all means, share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for being part of the channel, and I hope to see you guys until next time. Bye, everyone.